nicer.
Yeah.
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 All right. So, identify the tunic.
Fibrous.
Identify the structure. Sclera. Right. Identify the structure. Cornea. I think this one is in here. All right. There. Right. What's the function of the cornea?
Focus. Lets light in.
Allows the light to come in, and it does focus light as well. Right? Identify the structure. Iris. The opening. Pupil. So let's go ahead and do this. Put the lens back in there, and then I want you to just hold it with the lens intact. There you go. So, if we're thinking about the cavities of the eye, what cavity would this be in general here? Anterior cavity. If I put the probe in front of the lens but behind the iris, though, where am I at? Posterior chamber of the anterior cavity. And if I put it in front of the iris but behind the cornea, what? Anterior chamber of the anterior cavity. What kind of fluid would you find there? Aqueous humor. Right? What is that structure? The lens function? Focuses the light. And if we go ahead and drop the lens, the opening, pupil. Now the iris will constrict or dilate that pupil to do what?
To filter how much light goes in.
To regulate the amount of light, right, that comes in. Alright, so if we turn this guy around, the ridge-like structures here, what are these? Ciliary bodies. What tunic does that belong to? Vascular. The dark, thin membrane that you see here, what is that structure? Choroid, right? What tunic does that belong to? Vascular. Now here we do see this structure here, very thin, flimsy membrane. Kind of looks beige, right? Maybe more white. What is this tunic? Neural tunic. What is the structure? This is the retina. Right? If this is the retina, identify 3 types of cells that you could find within this structure. Ganglion, bipolar, sensory receptor cells, which would be rods and cones. Right? Identify the little region here. Optic disc, also known as blind spot, and then behind that, what do we have? Optic nerve.
Do we also have to know that the cones are mostly located?
You won't be able to see. Actually, you won't have any cones there, right? Because those are all axons. That's why it's the blind spot, right?
Got it.
But the fovea centralis, you can't see that on the microscopic, so don't worry about it here. Right? You might see a picture of that.
Those axons are the ones that make up the optic nerve?
Yes, right. Those would be the axons of the ganglion cells mainly going out to become that optic nerve. Now, what is the structure here? The vitreous humor. What space or area of the eye do you find this in?
Posterior cavities.
Posterior cavity. Right? Perfect.